Vedic literature. We'll start our art and culture class from Vedic literature. Why do we start from Vedic literature? Because the script which we have from Indus Valley civilization are yet to be deciphered. That means we have not deciphered the script of Indus Valley civilization. Further, Vedic literature are subcategorized into two forms. The first is Shruti and the second is Smriti. Shruti literally means to hear, while Smriti means to remember. Shrutis are generally authorless. That means Shrutis, they don't have a particular author that has written that Shruti, while Smritis are author. They have author. Smritis are generally written by a particular author. For example, we have Mahabharata, which was written by Ved Vyas. We have Ramayana, which was written by Valmiki. Shrutis are the actual word of God. They are considered as the actual word of God. Because of the reason, there is no change which are allowed in the Shrutis. They don't vary. They don't vary with respect to time, space or culture. That means they are very orthodox in nature. While Smritis are authored by humans. Because they are authored by humans, change is allowed in them, and they are variables and they vary with respect to space, time and culture. Shrutis are authoritative text of Sanatana Dharma. That means Shrutis are generally superior to Smritis, while Smritis are inferior to Shrutis because they are written by human beings. Examples of Shrutis are Vedas. We don't know who has written Vedas, and we mostly think that Vedas has been given to us by the gods. We have Upanishads, we have Brahmanas, we have Aranyakas. These are categorized under Shrutis. While Mahabharata, which was written by Ved Vyas, Ramayana, which was written by Valmiki, Upaveda, Dharma Shastra, Puranas, Chalisas, etc. are categorized under Smriti. Now let's talk about Vedas. In Vedas are categorized further into four categories. The first is Rigveda, the second is Samveda, the third is Atharvaveda and the fourth is Yajurveda. Rigveda comprises of mantras. Rigveda was written during the early Vedic period, which was from 1500 BCE to 1000 BCE. And if you remember, in early Vedic period, there used to be no untouchability. There was no practice of untouchability. Samveda comprises of Indian musics. Atharvaveda has magical formula in it, while the Yajurveda comprises of all the rituals. These three Vedas were written, Samveda, Atharvaveda and Yajurveda. They were written during the later Vedic period, which was from 1000 BC to 600 BC. And even Brahmanas and Upanishads, they were also written during the later Vedic period. Now let's talk about Brahmanas. So Brahmanas tells us about how. It tells us about how to perform the Vedic rituals. Basically, it talks about the procedure as into how we have to perform any sort of Vedic rituals. It was complicated in nature. Aranyakas tells us about why we have to perform Vedic ritual. It basically gives us the rationality of the Vedic rituals. Why we have to perform certain rituals and for What reasons? Now comes the Upanishads. Upanishads has been made from two words up that means near, and shads that means to sit. So basically Upanishads were the knowledge that were gained by a person while sitting next to his guru. Upanishads are also known as Vedanta. Upanishads are in the forms of question and answer format. The philosophy of knowledge. Upanishads are basically philosophy of knowledge salvation. It is believed that there are around 108 Upanishads. Now let's talk about some of the facts that they generally ask from this Upanishads or Vedas. So we know about Satyamev Jayate. Satyamev Jayate means Satya ki jeet ho. It means truth alone triumphs, not falsehood. Satyamev Jayate has been derived from Mundaka Upanishad. Then comes Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam literally means the world is one family. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam is famously derived from an Upanishad named Maha Upanishad. Then we have the famous Gayatri month of Hinduism, which has been derived from Rigveda. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahmin or I am divine, and Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya, from darkness or ignorance toward light, enlightenment or knowledge. These two has been derived from Brihad Aranyakas Upanishad.